So we showed you the EnduraPress machines, the applications, and all the accessories you need. But Jerry, you went an extra mile for us.
I did indeed. I've got a top 10 list of heat transfer, heat press tips for you.
So this is like a Letterman countdown, right?
It's not really that organized.
Okay, so here, in no particular order, our top 10 heat transfer tips brought to you by EnduraPress.
Okay, number 10. When using any swing-away press, like the SC12 or SD20, the thicker the material you're pressing, the lower your pressure setting should be. The reduced closing space amplifies the pressure, so when you're changing from thin to thick items, always remember to reduce the pressure and check it before proceeding.
All right, number 9.
Number 9. Some heat presses do have recommended maintenance, including periodic lubrication. Check your user's manual to see what you need to do to service it and keep it in good operating condition.
And you can find that manual online simply by using your smartphone. Every EnduraPress has a label with a QR code that takes you right to the manual.
That's pretty cool, by the way. Number 8. Large heat presses draw a lot of electricity. Don't put one on an overloaded circuit. The SD20 has an internal breaker, so there's no safety risk. It'll just resets itself. But if you put it on an overloaded circuit, it'll just turn itself off until you push the reset button. Having to reset your heat press frequently is not very efficient, so put it on a dedicated or lightly used circuit if you can.
And always use a grounded outlet with the power cable that came with the press.
Good point. Number 7. If you're using an auto-release press like the CS15AR, don't force it to open before the cycle is over. Doing so may damage the magnetic clamp that enables a release mechanism. If you find yourself in the middle of a long cycle and you need to open it before it's done, just hit the power switch. It will automatically release when you turn it off.
Can you do it yourself if your name happens to be Otto?
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Okay, number 6.
Number 6. If you're sublimating, dip the mug in cool water right after you remove the transfer paper. This reduces the surface temperature and stops the sublimation process. If you let it air cool gradually, some of the dye may sublimate upwards along the sides of the mug and you get a fuzzy image.
All right, so this one's just for sublimation.
Well, actually, there's a similar tip for decorating hard surface items with laser transfer paper. If you're using the iColor ICH Hard or Forever Multitrans paper, after you remove the item from the press, put it under cold water with the transfer paper still attached by either submerging it or running it under water. When the item is cool and the paper is completely saturated, you can remove the paper from the substrate and you'll have a perfect transfer.
That's pretty cool.
Literally.
I like that.
Number 5. When you get your new EnduraPress SD20, be sure to level the bed. Instructions are in the updated user manual. This will help you get even pressure front to back and side to side, which, as we mentioned,
is especially important for laser transfers, right?
Righto.
See, I have been paying attention. Okay, we're on number 3, right?
Number 4.
4. I knew that.
Don't assume the temperature display on your heat press is always right. The EnduraPress models are very accurate, but it's still a good idea to check if you're going to do laser transfer or sublimation. If you're using a different brand of heat press, even a higher-priced brand name press, the platen temperature may be off by as much as 20 degrees Fahrenheit. Get yourself a geonite pyrometer kit and get the actual factual.
All right, we're on the home stretch now.
Number 3. Use a Teflon Pillow or Nomex Pad to reduce creases when pressing soft items like polyester shirts. Put the pad or pillow inside the shirt. Now, this is also essential when pressing shirts with buttons and seams in the decoration area. The pillow gives us harder, thicker elements somewhere to go, so you still get even pressure across the surface of the fabric.
Numero dos.
Number 2. When you're using your heat transfer tape for print and cut transfers, always remove the liner before you place the transfer on the garment. Sometimes people forget to take the film's original liner off before they press it. Doesn't stick to the shirt. And if you're using a really thin film like Hotmark print, you may need to give that liner a pretty hard tug to get it off. I just grab the corner and rip it right off. With some films and tapes, if you try to remove the liner gently, it doesn't work so well. So I guess tip number 2 is really 2 tips in 1.
Very appropriate. It's almost as if we planned it that way, right? Okay, what's numero uno?
Numero uno. It's called a heat press for a reason. Don't forget to adjust the pressure. If you're using Hotmark or Resolve Plus and the film is not sticking, you probably don't have enough pressure. If you're using self-wetting 2-step laser transfer papers and the transfer is not sticking to the shirt on the second step, you're not using enough pressure. Crank it up. If, however, you're using 2-step laser transfer paper and on the first step all the toner gets transferred to the adhesive sheet, you're using too much pressure and you need to ease it off a bit.
Bottom line is, if your heat transfers aren't coming out right, don't just keep adjusting the time and temperature. Remember to adjust the pressure as well.
For effective heat transfer, nothing beats the EnduraPress Heat Press series from SignWarehouse. EnduraPress machines come in a variety of sizes and styles, including swing away and clamshell. The swing away models offer a full range of motion to work freely. These are great for professional level work and busy graphic shops, whereas the clamshell provides a simple, classic pressure motion to suit small jobs and hobbyists. Each one is constructed with high-quality plates that keep temperatures consistent and even. The sleek LCD control panels allow you to adjust temperature and time to suit any heat transfer project. EnduraPress machines can handle a wide range of substrates such as t-shirts, plates, caps, and other promotional materials you need to tackle.